So this is my first PSA submission of 2026 and the last batch of cards I bought before switching to an AI-powered buying strategy that I'll get into later. And we're back again to send off this last PSA, or the first PSA submission of the year, and really the last one that I'm doing before I go into using an AI system that I developed with Copilot. It's going to be pulling in some of the GemRate data and then just doing ROI math and predicting what are the best cards to be buying going forward from a raw to flip perspective. But with that being said, these were not any of that. This was really simply some cards that I bought raw on eBay, and then some boxes that I opened up, and I'm just trying to grade, flip, and recover the cost of the boxes, and then start the year with a clean inventory. So almost everything that I have is going to be going bulk to PSA, except one card that I'm going to be going regular. And for whatever reason, PSA magically moves faster when you give them one card that costs a little bit more. I don't know why, but it works. I have two orders at PSA right now. One is a bulk, and then I packaged it with a regular submission, and that bulk order was checked in within 2 days of being received. The previous order I had before that, it took like 40 days to get checked in. So this strategy has worked for me. I'll let you know if it works again when I do this. So let's break down the submission. So the first card that I have is a 2025 Kevin McGonigal Bowman Chrome Reptilian Refractor. So I thought this was a really clean copy. It might be just a hair off left to right, but I think that's well within grading limits. When I bought it, it was like $17. His market's gone up. Obviously, baseball's around the corner. Hopefully to get this back in time for when he gets his call up. I think this will get a PSA 10. Speaking of prospecting, the number one prospect in all of baseball, I bought 3 of these. They're the Plasm Powers, and I like them. They're super cheap. I think I got these combined for $5, and they sell for like $100 graded, and that's now. His market's gone up crazy. I like the design. It's the Pirates, so it's black and yellow, so it kind of is a color match for them. It looks really, really nice. So he's really, really hot right now. I don't know if he's going to get called up. He's still only 19 years old, but I think these will be nice cards and pretty good flip opportunity. I think probably 2 of them will get 10s, and maybe one of them will get a 9. I have a Serenity, or a Topps Chrome Serenity LeBron. I pulled this with my son. He wanted to get it graded. It's a refractor version, so anything LeBron and a refractor. And now that this is licensed again, I think this will be a good card. So LeBron, always a good candidate to grade some stuff. Oops. The next is a Dylan Harper X-Fractor. And I think these are my favorite non-numbered parallels out of Topps Chrome. Pulled this out of a Mega with the next card as well. But I'm going to be grading this. I know you can trade them in right now for a blue X-Fractor through Topps, but I don't know if that is going to be more valuable for a Dylan Harper since it's not really a color match. So grading that, I think that one looks pretty sharp, probably graded 10. The next one I pulled, I think in the same pack in that Mega, was a Derek Queen Prism Refractor, and he's been playing awesome with the Pelicans. Had a 30-point triple-double, really, really good player. Super young, was a teammate, I think, of Cooper Flagg in high school. So, going to be grading that. And I think there may have been just a little borderline corner. I forget where. But I was projecting maybe a PSA 9. I think it's right in that 9.95 cusp, so it could get a 10. I bought a couple hangers when I found them, and I was able to pull a Derek Queen auto. So this is the Derek Queen Stratospheric autograph. I think this one looked really clean. I looked it over. It looked, I think, perfect. Centering, if it's on those sides, looks really good. So I think that should be a 10. Same box, I believe, which is the Cooper Insert Voices. Anything of his right now has just gone crazy. His Topps paper base, I think, is up to about 350 again, or $400 because he's been playing insane. I mean, it's February 5th. He just played tonight versus Wembanyama and had another 32 points. I think he just had the best stretch ever by a rookie, or the second best stretch ever by a rookie over 4 games. He had over 150 points in 4 games. It's like 2 players ever to do it, him and AI. So everything him is going up. So that, hoping to get a 10 on that one as well. Ace Bailey's been getting a lot of playing time now. He's been playing well. I think he scored 20 points tonight. So this is the red, white, and blue parallel out of one blaster that I opened. And then I got into a Sapphire break, and I got the Nets. They had 3 first-round picks, so I was cool with getting them. I was only like $70 for that, and I actually pulled all 3 of their first-round rookies and then a numbered card. I don't think the other 2 rookies are worth grading, but Igor was their number 1 pick. I think he was the 8th or 9th player overall. But yeah, so going to be grading that as well. I think this is like $40 or $50 raw. I just really like the Sapphire cards always. It was unfortunate this was basically impossible to get unless you got into breaks, which is another whole conversation. But I figured I would grade that as well. And then I had a buddy who bought a bunch of just Topps Chrome blasters, megas, a bunch of stuff. He had 2 Cooper Flagg Chromes that he wanted to send in, and these off of his last week have like skyrocketed to like $1,200 in a PSA 10, which is nuts because there's going to be so many of these. But he's just been playing absolutely insane. So going to grade both of those. Cooper Inspiration, same concept as the other inserts. I mean, anything him in a PSA 10 is going to be selling for decent money. Out of one hanger, no, this was out of a blaster, I think. My buddy also pulled a Cedric Howard on-card auto chromographs purple to 75. With the trades that they just had, just straight away Jaren Jackson. I think he's going to get even more playing time, even though he's starting, but he's going to get more usage. So I think this could be a really nice card here in a couple months. And then he had 4 Drake Mays sitting around, and so he wanted to grade all of these. Yeah, super inexpensive cards, but right now in a PSA 10, I just checked today, these are $150 for PSA 10. So, or actually no, I think $250. It's crazy. His market's crazy. It's obviously going to cool down after the Super Bowl, whether he wins or not. Then what is this? The last of the regular submission, also out of a blaster, he pulled the LeBron James case hit Paradox. So I'm gonna grade that. Looked pretty clean. It looks like a 10. It's hard to tell if there's any surface issues. I looked it over. It looks nice, but it's a super cool card. Back looks clean, even though it's dark. There's a lot of times it could be like chipping on the edges. It looks really clean with that. So that is the bulk submission, and then the one card I'm gonna pay additional for to like speed up the process, and if it grades a 10 it would need to be upgraded anyways, is the Cooper Flagg red, white, and blue. Looks really clean, centering left and right, top to bottom looks really good. The back looks perfect. There's no edge or anything up there, so I think this should get a 10 as well. And yes, this should speed up the entire bulk order, so I'm hoping that this will get a 10, but then when I get all the stuff checked in, that everything will get opened within a day or 2 of them actually receiving the package, so they have to check it in. So that's the full submission, the last batch of cards. I bought pretty much off eBay or ripping cards, and then from here on out I'm going to be trying to switch over to a fully AI powered buying strategy using GemRate, gem percentages, raw to PSA price ratios, some ROI math, and then some trend analysis. And then we're using Copilot to do some like weekly AI who to buy picks. So this submission is all about flipping these cards, pre-going into that, recovering some of the cost, and then starting the year clean before the new system takes over. And if you want to see the PSA reveal when these come back and the first round of the AI picks, and the AI powered pickups, make sure you subscribe. So I will see you next time in the reveal.